Everybody talking about cash grant, cash grant, cash grant. Let me tell you something, right? The only grant you getting for Christmas is taken for granted.
This is an important exercise we want to make sure that our people are very clear about. Guyanese, and if you notice the consistency of our party, we have been calling on the terminology to be corrected. This is not a cash grant in which people believe that it depends on the behavior of people before it be allocated.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the first family as they enter the venue. We're welcoming His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali, the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Also with him is the dazzling First Lady of Guyana, Aria Ali. And of course, we're joined by the boys, Zaid as well as Ian. Put your hands together, please, as we give them a warm welcome into the venue.
So I overheard a minister saying that if they give out cash grant to Guyanese people, that the country is going to get poor. When America give out stimulus check, none of the ministers say that America is going to get poor. What do you think the money goes? What do you think the people do with the money when they get it? A lot of them can't afford to hold on to it. A few might be able to hold on to their money, to that money. But that money goes right back into the economy.
In a strong and urgent message, Attorney Dr. Dexter Todd is calling for absolute clarity on Guyana's cash transfer programme. He argued that this is not a favour, not a reward, and not a grant tied to citizens' behaviour, but a rightful cash transfer funded by the nation's own resources. As Dr. Todd moved through communities, he witnessed families struggling, unemployed youths waiting for opportunities, and single parents unsure how they will provide for the holidays. Against this backdrop, the civil rights attorney says jokes and shifting political messages only deepen frustration. His call is firm. Cash transfers must follow a legally mandated schedule, so every Guyanese, as an owner of this nation's wealth, receives what is due without discrimination or delay.
Now, all of what we're seeing tonight is because of stalwart leadership, and it brings me great delight to introduce our next speaker. A leader whose impact continues to define Guyana, the Guyana that we enjoy, a Guyana that is well talked about in the region, and one that the world celebrates and wants to be a part of. Some of us call him the Secret Santa, ladies and gentlemen, but to all of us, he's our beloved president. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we welcome the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali.
Thank you. Thank you. Please have your seats, everybody. I want Grandpa and his granddaughter to know that they can enjoy bubbling the pot, because everything we promise shall come to pass. We never deviate from our journey.
PNU told them next year is the next grant. If they behave themselves, they get it this year. We will have a beautiful Christmas. We will have a beautiful Christmas. Look at the smile on my face and know that you will have an enjoyable holiday season.
There's nothing like the home on Christmas morning. Living with me friends and family. Greeting everyone around. Eating, dancing, getting down. Spending we Christmas in Guyana. Hey! Watching all the little children running up and down. Playing excitedly with their toys. Listen! Making sure we get to share of curry, goat and rum. Shuffling cards and dominoes with a boy. Yo! There's nothing like me home on Christmas morning. Everybody here soca dancing. Masquerade band coming down. Mother Sally prancing around. Spending we Christmas in Guyana. Oi! Let me see you put your one hand up in the air. If you're ready for a Guyanese Christmas. Hey, wave your hands so. I love it.
We have called for the terminology to change and for there to be a demonstration of the seriousness, because this is a cash transfer. This money belongs to the people of Guyana. And because it belongs to the people of Guyana, we are very much serious in relation to how they must be treated. And this is what we're demonstrating. We're demonstrating first an exercise which demonstrates that people must be educated. We started from the campaign by hearing, "You will have a beautiful Christmas." Then that was extended to talk about people, if you behave yourself. You see, if you behave yourself, because of the mentality of the PPPC. Then we moved to another function where some friend told you,
A promise is a promise.
say the word production.
A promise is a promise.
And then you say no.
A promise is a promise.
If I say cash grant, and then it became a joke. We didn't find that humorous at all. We found that offensive because as we move through the streets, as we move through the communities, we are seeing people who are desperately in need of this cash transfer. It is not, and sometimes when we talk about the fact that cash transfers can wait whenever government decides, we are also failing to recognize that Guyana still has an alarming number of unemployment. There are still a lot of qualified people who are home, who are without jobs. There are many single parents who still have to consider how they are going to buy basic food for this holiday, for their families. And so we are here to demonstrate this activity. You're not only going to see it here, but we are going to be advocating even at the parliamentary level that there be statutory timelines set to cash transfers in Guyana, where people don't have to depend on whether a government assesses whether the population behave themselves or not. But by law, it will tell you that this time period, this month, this date is for cash transfer. And that is what we are going to be advocating seriously for, because we believe that Guyanese people ought to be treated seriously. I want to remind us again that we all went on election day and you selected a government which became the manager of the resources of this country, the resources which belong to you. And therefore, you cannot allow, as the owners of Guyana, you cannot allow the government or the managers who you have placed in authority to treat you this way. That is what all we are saying. Very well.
One seems to hear words of the cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, always in the sun or in the delta, people sing songs of the cheer. Christmas is here. Very many
This is Guyana Whoop News.